Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Hwindd, and you're now watching the Mltpodcast.
Yo, what up, everybody, and welcome to episode 6. I am your host, Irvine.
And I'm your host, Ashton. Helen, thank you very much for joining us. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and the company you work for?
Yeah, so I work for Free Studio. They're also called the Creator Class. And we usually work around photographers, filmers, cultural leaders. And I usually do like studio work, but I also film and I also take photos. That's pretty much our whole creative community.
Do you guys define what you do there as like art?
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you define as art then?
I don't know. I feel like art is a lot of things. Like it can reach towards like film, photos, writing, singing, painting, it goes beyond that too.
So I know a lot of people in the city, they feel inspired by viewing the people who've already made it as like photographers. And a lot of them ask the question, like, how do you even start, right? How did you get your start and what was your journey to where you are now?
I don't know. I feel like you just have to start, like regardless of what you do, you just have to push yourself to start. With me, I started taking photos with my phone, and just because I didn't have, like tools towards that, I just kept going, and then from there I just jumped towards borrowing cameras, and then from borrowing cameras I made money, and then once I made money I got money for my camera, and then I just kind of ran with it. So I feel like you just have to start, like regardless of where it is, and especially because like the internet is so broad too. You could even teach yourself. You don't need anyone to show you, handouts or anything like that.
A lot of the things that I learned just from editing or whatever is from YouTube as well, right?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I agree with that.
So in terms of so I went to school for photography as well, and like something that turned me off about it was like all the rules that they set.
Yeah.
It kind of wasn't like the way I looked at photography was like me showing people how like I see the world. And then like I went to school and they set up like a bunch of rules. How important is it for you to like break rules and go against the grain?
I feel like in order to break rules, you have to follow them first, right? So since you went to school, you had to learn all the techniques, all the lessons, follow through that. And then from there, that's when you can, emerge into your own style. So breaking the rules is just the way to go. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
In order to evolve as an artist.
Before we were saying like what we do is art, do you find it hard when like people criticize your work? Like how do you feel about other people telling you about your own work?
It depends. I feel like if it's from someone who has credentials, someone who's already like evolved as an artist, then yeah, for sure, like I'll definitely like take that criticism and grow from it. But if it's someone who hasn't even tried yet, who just hates, I guess you could say, then that just kind of like, you just brush it off to the side, right?
Yeah.
Like you can use that as motivation as well. But taking criticisms is just really important, because how else are you gonna grow?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You're just gonna be on one spot and you're gonna be stuck in a box.
Yeah, that is very true. Is there anything that you wanted to do before photography, or like this is like the intro to your creative realm, I guess?
Yeah, it's funny because I was really into music. I started DJing and I started trying to make beats, but like I just sucked.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Producing
it's
is
so
really
hard.
tough. Yeah, it's hard to get into.
So I went to school for actually radio and television, and that's when I just like started to get really serious about it. And then my last year I just went total left and I found my love for photography. Yeah, so I kind of just dropped everything and went towards visuals, I guess. Like I had my own radio show and everything. Yeah, it was really cool. But yeah, I feel like just life takes you different routes.
Did you go to school for photography, or you just picked it up yourself?
Yeah, everything was like self-taught or like through friends or people that I just met across the road.
And photography has introduced like new opportunities for you as well, right?
Yeah.
We were talking earlier that photography actually won you a trip to Japan.
Yeah.
That's
So
wild.
like tell the people what the contest was and like how your experiences was in Japan.
The contest, my friend actually showed me this. She said that because I always really wanted to go to Japan.
Yeah.
And then she sent me this, contest, this restaurant, Kinka Izakaya. They were hosting this photo and video contest. So if anyone could take a photo of their food, make a video, post it, and then they'll choose who's the winner to go to Japan. So I just kept going to the restaurant. I'm like, man, I need all these shots. Like, bought all these foods.
Yeah.
It was cool. I went with my friend Sarah, and she was taking photos, and I was doing video. And then our deal was, okay, if you win, you're going to take me. If I win, I'm going to take you, right?
Yeah.
So it was just really funny. We went like about 3-4 times just to get all our shots. And she posted some photos. I kind of just like whipped together a video. I posted it on Instagram. They found it, and then they really liked it. So yeah, they DM'd me, and I went to Japan like
That's crazy.
5 months later. Yeah.
How is Japan?
It was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, I miss it like every day. It was really, really cool.
How long were you there for?
I was there for 2 weeks.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Japan is definitely on like my list of places to go.
Yeah,
Their
100%.
culture versus Western culture is completely different.
Yeah,
Completely different.
it's amazing. Like the subway there is different. Like it's always on time.
Yeah.
Um,
On time.
food there, yeah.
No,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know what's funny? I was taking the subway here, and I saw on the TTC on the subway, it said transit of the year, transit system.
Yeah,
of the year.
was it RT?
Yeah. I was like, what? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Not in
Like,
Toronto. Not in
Yes.
Toronto. Not in
So
Toronto.
stupid.
Yeah, it really is. Like in Japan, like if the subway's late, then it's on the news. Like it's a big deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say a word.
And I think the drivers come out and they apologize to everyone.
Wow.
Like, they bow and they apologize.
That's
It's a thing there. It's a thing.
Yeah. So were you there like taking pictures and like strictly for creative purposes, or did you like enjoy yourself as well?
A little bit of both. Just because like I've never really had a proper vacation, so that was just kind of like a blessing on its own. But I did like shoot every single day. Ate every day. That was amazing.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the news. Something I think crazy is happening. Chief Keef is getting his own documentary, and I think people laugh, and I laugh when I seen it too, because it's by Apple, like one of the biggest companies. But like Chief Keef played a huge role in like today's hip hop. Like he fathered a lot of like artists and stuff.
Like,
how do you feel about Chief Keef? Do you have an opinion on him? Do you care?
To be honest, I'm sleeping on Chief Keef. I feel like I've listened to like a couple of bangers, but I haven't really, I don't really like know him as a person. But I know that like he's from Chicago, South Side. He like coined like a lot of like drill music, trap music. He's like really young, actually. I think.
Yeah, he's
like
that all very young.
19. But he's killing it. He's turning like his negative like rough area background into like something positive, making money and all that cool stuff. Yeah.
I feel like right now nobody's really checking for Chief Keef anymore, but yeah, you still gotta give credit to where credit is due, right?
Yeah.
He did start a new wave of music like Soulja Boy did when he blew up in the internet, right?
Yeah.
Like he just started this whole new wave, right? And after Soulja Boy, I feel like it was Chief Keef that made what we're listening to today.
Yeah, he brought in like a lot of artists now are doing like bang bang and stuff. He started like when people would rap and then they would go like A and then like keep rapping, those kind of ad libs and stuff.
Yeah, like Lil Uzi does that.
Yeah. And like his flow and like the use of auto-tune and singing and stuff, he really popularized that in terms of like trill, like hard rap music.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because you look at Chief Keef as like some 21-year-old thug who doesn't know what he's doing. But like he's putting out mixtapes changing the course of music. Something else wild happened as well. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but in Charlotteville, a bunch of white supremacists and KKK people got together.
With the Hawaiian tiki.
Holding torches and stuff. That's
they
wild,
honestly
bro.
look like Target employees.
Yeah,
like
that's
with their
crazy.
khaki pants.
So
Like,
nuts. Oh
it's
my
honestly
God.
ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're chanting like White Lives Matter, and it's the craziest thing is not that it happened,
Yeah.
but that they were allowed to do it. Because then when like other people protest and stuff, like black people and Muslim people, peaceful protests where they're like asking people to stop being racist, that shit gets shut down and it turns violent because of other people.
Exactly.
But this was a violent protest and they were being protected by police.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff always blows my mind.
I feel like people like Charlemagne like is doing a great job in bringing awareness to why this is wrong. Andrew Schultz from Brilliant Idiots as well. Like they're all like voicing their opinion. When you stay silent with a topic like this, it's like you're kind of part of the problem. You're just like
Yeah.
pretending that it's not happening. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
you should be vocal about it and talk to people about why it shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
No, it's just crazy how like they came in with like weapons and like, you know, torches and all this stuff, but and they came out unharmed too.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like
Nothing happened
like
to them, right?
I think one dude like crashed like this whole
He actually
the
crashed into the
counter.
people who were
the
protesting anti-racism.
It's just crazy how like I feel like racism and like white supremacists like are still relevant today. Like I feel like it's 2017, you know, like every time I think that we evolved as like humanity, we always like take like 5 steps back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's funny how people in Canada think that it's not happening over here either.
Yeah.
But it is, like, maybe not to that extent, but like low key. Even when we went to like I took him to Pupusas, right? Like Kensington Market, and this old white lady came in asking for money, and then we didn't give her any money. We just wanted to eat, and then she just started like saying racial slurs at us and things. It's like like really, like and that's when it clicked to me. Like I didn't think it was here. I wasn't experiencing it like I have white skin, but it's here. Like we need to do something.
Yeah, no. And okay, so I think that with all this happening, I think Trump is I think Trump is necessary for the States right now, because before Trump, when it was Obama, you couldn't be racist, right? So like there were people who were racist but wouldn't say anything. So like you would be among racists. But now that Trump is here, like people are openly racist.
So
and
you can like weed out. Yeah, you can weed
and
out
like
the
you
stupid
can
people.
condemn those people now, and like people will join you with it.
Yeah.
Before this, you wouldn't know who was racist.
It's true.
That's the scary part too.
Yeah. You don't know who's racist. And it's like a lot of these people that are at these like rallies and protests are like, they're judges, they're cops as well.
They're normal
people in
They're
like
normal people.
position of power. That's like the worst part about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, on to something a little less like serious. The OVO Sweatshop. A lot of the artists are dropping new things. Albums are coming out later this year, and Division dropped an album cover, which looks dope as fuck.
They shot that in Cuba.
Really?
Yeah, that was in Cuba. I think it was Havana.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so excited for that. I feel like anything that Division drops is just like super dope.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's like long gone are the days where artists just put stuff half-ass.
Yeah.
Like you have to come with something dope visually to grab people's attention.
Yeah.
Because like, and I feel like this is more prominent with Toronto artists, and I've been saying this like every time. Like Toronto artists are putting out like quality, right? And they're putting out visuals that match it.
Yeah.
So like I fucks with OVO Sweatshop like 100%.
Yeah. Is there anybody else from the sweatshop that you want to hear from?
In terms of like the OVOs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OVO guy.
I don't know. I feel like I want to hear more from Party. I feel like Party. He dropped an album. Like,
He dropped a
it was, like, 4
mixtape.
tracks.
Oh yeah.
Colors 2.
Yeah, Colors.
Yeah. That was really good. I feel like I want to hear more stuff from him.
Yeah.
Like that sad part.
Did you? Yeah, I know. Did you see the tweets that he tweeted out with the features? No.
Oh, I didn't.
So he's gonna he tweeted out that he's gonna feature T-Pain, Neo, Kanye.
Neo?
I know, right? But yeah, Neo and Party Track would have me in the most feels.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, for sure.
I can't. I guess for me, Drake's album, obviously.
Of course.
Number one in my priority list.
You're putting that over Party?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's making another album?
Yeah,
Of course
it's
he
supposed to be his last one.
Oh, and then he's gonna retire or something?
Yeah,
Gonna retire. Gonna retire. Yeah.
It's crazy how in sync we are now.
Yeah.
This is kind of scary.
This is episode 6.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This is insane. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, and then Party would be close second.
I would say Party. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Majid Jordan.
Yeah, Majid
and
Jordan.
then Drake. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This is Drake's last project.
I know.
Nah.
But you know how I felt Views was
okay. Alright, we won't get into it.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation.
You too? No.
Okay, you see, she knows about music.
I feel like More Life was
It was better.
got me more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your top 3 Drake album, just off the top of your head?
Take Care. No, So Far Gone. Take Care. Oh, the third one, I don't know. I feel like I like the old Drake more.
Yeah. Okay, So Far Gone. Are you talking about the eight tracks So Far Gone, or the full release of work So Far Gone? Oh, okay.
Full.
See, I only heard the 8 tracks.
You missed out on another half of Drake.
Oh my god, I know. I felt so bad. I was like, what the, when you were telling me about that, I was like, what am I missing out on?
Yeah, that was when he, first came out.
No,
I say the same thing. I like the old Drake as well. It just feels more real, and I like the calmer Drake. Although I would put If You're Reading This as number 3 of all time.
That was good too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so another thing that happened recently, Kanye's been putting out different color versions of his shoes, and he also dropped another shoe called the Wave Runner, which is a absolutely ugly shoe.
Thank you. Oh
So
my god.
ugly.
I was like, what the hell is
Yeah.
this?
It's bad.
honestly, it looks like an 80s runner that you would see in Mrs. Doubtfire. That's what I think it looks like.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I fuck with Kanye, everything that he does, that he puts out. I'm usually the one to say that it's good. Everybody's like, what the fuck are you looking at? But this is actually trash.
And people are still gonna buy it just because Kanye's name's attached to it.
No, but you know what? When the 750s came out, I said the same thing, but I saw it on feet, and then I was like, okay, that could go on stuff.
Okay, but you really think the Wave Runners will look good on feet?
I don't know. Have I
on.
seen them on feet? I don't know. We don't know. If I see them on feet and they still look disgusting, then he took an L.
Okay, that's fair.
He took it out.
You're giving it a chance. I'm giving it an L right now.
Yeah, you giving it a chance?
Yeah. That was really bad. Yeah, I looked at the colors and I was like, oh my god,
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It just looks really bad.
Hold this out, Kanye. Okay, so our last topic. Right now, Travis Scott is everywhere. Everyone's doing features with Travis, and he's dropping an album soon called Astro World. And another very top tier artist right now is Quavo, and they should be linking up too.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any other collabs that you want to hear right now?
Off the top, I have no idea. Anybody with Travis is just gonna be fire.
Yeah.
But on the topic of Travis and Quavo, is that is that Travis' next studio album, or is that just a side project that they're gonna do?
No, they're not working on a project together.
What do you mean?
From what I heard, it was just a song.
Oh, it's a
that they're
song.
building up to. But
Oh,
Travis
okay.
is also releasing an album.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A Travis and Quavo album would be ridiculous.
I know.
That would
I
be
thought
just.
that was happening. They're gonna collab on an album.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought it was a song.
I think it's a full album.
Okay, cut.
So it is an album.
Yes, it is an album. That is my bad. This changes the whole thing.
I know, right?
This changes the whole thing. This is gonna be 10 times better now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for album, I want to hear a Watch the Throne 2. Like,
Really?
Yes, like I need it.
Don't they have beef together?
They do.
They do.
And I'm mad, and I don't want. I feel like their kid that wants them to stop fighting. Like,
So, but what do you think is gonna be on the album? Are they gonna address it completely? You can't just not talk about it and make an album together. I don't want to watch the Throne 2 album. Not now.
well, not now.
Not.
I want them
not while
to be
they're
good.
Later.
Yeah, I want them to be good, and
Yeah.
then you know.
I want to hear a Blue Ivy.
Oh my god.
No, Blue Ivy and Northwest.
That would be ill. That would be ill.
Fire.
Blue Ivy already had that one song.
Yeah, the freestyle.
Yeah, which is wild. Boom shakalaka. I was like, yo, this is ill.
I ain't never
This
seen
is
a ceiling
ill.
in my whole life. What?
Yeah.
How tall are your rooms, bro? Like, you've never seen a ceiling in your whole life.
No,
I can't.
She definitely has bars.
Yeah. Drake and... You know what? I would say Drake and Kanye, but when hearing
Glow.
Glow, I was
Yeah.
like, what is this?
I don't want that anymore.
Like that.
I want to hear something with Daft Punk. I feel like Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk always does like cool
Daft Punk,
shit.
my bad.
Daft Punk's always doing cool shit.
Yeah.
But also, it needs to be the right artist.
Yeah.
It's
I know
like-
they won't collab with anyone.
Yeah. Like classic Kanye and Daft Punk.
Yeah.
Or
Stronger.
Pharrell.
Was it
Yeah,
Stronger?
it was Stronger.
Yeah,
Or
classic
Pharrell with Get Lucky, right? I
Yeah.
feel like only those kind of artists, like the top tier artists.
Yeah.
I don't see Daft Punk and Lil Yachty like collab.
Okay, but that would be wild though.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay.
The sound would be like super loud.
Yeah.
Super.
He had that song with Macklemore.
Who?
You guys hear that? Yeah, Lil Yachty.
Oh, Lil Yachty, yeah, no.
Macklemore's making a comeback.
Is he really?
Stop.
Good for him though.
No, not good for him.
No.
You want to see a Macklemore come back?
I don't know. I mean, like, was it Thrift Shop?
Thrift Shop,
Thrift
yeah.
Shop?
Yeah, he had like 2 songs.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see him.
I feel like he worked hard. Like he worked hard.
Yeah,
So-
he definitely hustled, but it's corny.
Yeah.
Like his
A little
music
bit.
is corny. Like Mac Miller had that same problem when he first came out.
Mm-hmm.
He was looked at just like another white rapper.
Yeah.
But then he like changed up his flow, and then he
Yeah.
started hanging out with other rappers, and they gave him that kind of credit, and now he's doing amazing. I know you don't like him, but
No, I hate him.
Mac Miller's
What was that? What was that album he just dropped? The Divine.
Divine Feminine.
Yeah, that was
amazing
really good.
album.
That was really good.
Amazing album.
Yeah, it's kind of like slow a little
Yeah,
bit, but like
yeah.
I don't know.
The entire album was basically like bigging up women, which is dope too.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is really cool.
I feel like he's doing that on purpose, though.
No, he's not.
I feel like he's doing
You
it
don't
on
even know
purpose.
him.
Bro, he went to... Remember the protest that was going on in... man, I can't remember. But there's protests going on, and he went to...
But what protest?
No, it was like a Black Lives Matter
Okay.
protest. And he went, and he posted all over social media. It's like, why do you have to do that?
What do you mean?
He posted that he was at that protest.
Okay.
Oh, like he's-
Okay, so but
So
then
it's like, why are you posting it? Why don't you just go and just be there and support?
but then why do people give white artists shit when they don't show support? We gave Justin Bieber shit. We gave Miley Cyrus shit when they weren't saying anything. You can't turn around.
No,
and be
okay. But here's the difference. If another person takes a picture of you there, which is what happened with J. Cole when he was there.
Right.
Okay, dope. That's native, like, you know?
No, but the whole
But-
thing with Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus was you're using black culture but not
Yeah.
talking about black issues.
Okay.
Mac Miller's talking about black issues.
Okay.
So I don't think we can discredit him for that. What do you mean no?
No, like, just no.
What do you mean no?
Just
Do you see
no.
where I'm coming from?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, as long as I'm not
yeah.
crazy.
I think he's just.
He's-
I know. I get both sides. I think that you're saying like he's doing it just for publicity kind of purposes.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also think like he's supporting
Right.
Black Lives Matter because he's a white privileged male.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what he's supporting. So I do get both.
Look at all of his like genuine friends. Schoolboy's his genuine friend.
Yeah.
Tyler's his genuine friend.
Okay.
I don't think he's being disingenuous.
All right.
Yeah. We're gonna agree to disagree. We're just gonna agree to disagree.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, this is a good segue into our main topic.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be talking about stereotypes.
Yes.
Personally, I think stereotypes. There are some good stereotypes that I like,
Yeah.
but there are others that like hold you back. Do you have any that like hold you back? Whether it's like your culture, you being a woman.
Yeah. Definitely being an Asian woman does put me back a little bit, just because in this industry too, I guess it's just it is a lot of like ethnicities, but I guess towards my extent, like people would think, oh, you should be a doctor, you know, you should be a lawyer, all these things, like, you know, traditional stuff, right? So that does hold me back a little bit, but I don't know. I live in like a rebel like state of mind. I just don't give a shit.
Yeah,
so
honestly.
I just kind of like pave my own way. You know, I feel like parents too like hold you back a little bit because they want to keep that, you know, tradition going, and they came here. Oh, I guess like first immigrant parents, like they came here for a reason. They want you to do well.
Exactly.
They don't want you, you know, be taking photos like random shit, right? But like, they don't understand that. Yeah, they don't understand that where you come from. You know what your true, you know, interests are.
Exactly. Even for me too, right? Like my parents, they want their kids to have a better life, right?
Yeah.
Now they're seeing that I want to go creative, and I'm not trying to be an engineer or an architect. And they're like, I could have been in El Salvador sipping on like coconuts, but I'm here so that you can get a better life, and you're wasting it, and it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I think parents see like the creative side as in like there's no money involved. So when you do make money, I think that's where they start recognizing. So I feel like if you don't make enough money, then they will like look down on you a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
Is your parents starting to come around to that? Like,
I feel like it took a while for my mom to really, you know, embrace like my whole creative side, because my brother too, like he's really into arts as well, so I guess like she just kind of realizes that. But my dad would be like, oh, why aren't you doing like weddings, or why aren't you doing like, you know, these like big photographer things, and it's just, he doesn't realize that like, you know, taking photos, you don't have to satisfy every, you know, realm of photography or video, right? So it's just, it's a work in progress. But I think for the most part, like my mom's pretty chill about it.
It's funny how parents, even if they do come around to your creative side, they want you to do their like their part of what they think creativity is. Like, why aren't you doing this? It's like, it doesn't work like that.
I do my job.
I think they also overlook the fact that we are able to be creative. Because it's like a lot harder to be creative when you're in a third world country. Like, we have the opportunity to be creative. Like, that's a positive thing. We don't have to be an engineer or a doctor to be successful. But
that's so annoying. My dad always says that. The engineer.
My mom like, what is an engineer? You know, go to like med schools. Like, yo, I'm not even good at math. Like,
how about like, you were mentioning how you like some of the stereotypes that are put on you.
I don't have any way to prove this, but I feel like I've avoided fights because I'm tall and black. I honestly.
You do have an advantage.
Like, they look at me like I'm like some kind of criminal or thug. And people that know me laugh at that. Like, people laugh at the fact.
I know.
Right? Yeah, so I think that's like something
that's
that like helped me.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like, for me, I guess all Spanish people are good dancers. So,
But you dance.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I actually hate that one.
Yeah, I used to dance. Like, let's not talk about that.
I hate that. Like, right now, people look at like black people as well as like dancers and shit, and you see all these people on like Instagram and shit dancing. I can't dance for shit. I whip, like, the nay, hit the Millie Rock a little bit.
Honestly though, everybody that's online that's doing that are like Americans. I feel like Americans are like, their whole life is a Vine. Like, they're so like out there. I don't know like how they do it. Like, the energy is like way up here. Have you ever been to the States? Like, so do you see it? Like,
I went to Chicago actually 2 weeks ago. I do see it. Everyone's just so like lively and they're so friendly. Everyone says Americans are like assholes, but they're really not. Like, they're really genuinely nice.
Depends where you go. You're not catching me in like Alabama.
that too.
I'm not going to Alabama.
The southern states.
Not where they have Confederate flags.
I think
No.
they would kill.
Interesting topic though. Dating.
Oh man, I try to avoid this.
How's your parents in like dating other cultures? Are they okay with that?
My mom is like actually like really chill for an Asian mom. I feel like she's, gone through a lot and she's like adapted toward Western cultures.
Yeah.
My dad is a little bit traditional. Like he's still like, like date a Vietnamese person because like you can communicate better with that.
Yeah.
Actually no, I feel like he doesn't want me to date. Like
I know.
Even my guy friends, I don't even introduce them to my dad. I'm like, yo, my dad's an asshole. Like, like it's not like there's don't feel no ways, but here's my mom.
Honestly, like what kind of dad wants their daughter to date?
Yeah.
I don't even want my sister to date.
Yeah.
Older sister.
My sister's 1 year younger than me.
Bro,
I don't care.
on.
She's gonna be alone.
Yeah,
she's gonna be alone for the rest of her life.
I can't talk on that because my brother's 6.
Okay.
So-
So, do you have a? You don't have a sister. It's just your brother.
Yeah, just me and my brother.
Okay.
So
Yeah. No. Can't do that.
Yeah.
My parents, they don't really care. I feel. Obviously, yeah, they want me to have a Spanish girlfriend.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think about it too, like, what would it be like to have a Spanish girlfriend? I never even had one.
Yeah.
It'd
You never
be cool
dated
I never
Spanish
dated a
girl?
Spanish girl. But to have like those cultural similarities and you guys like click easier in like certain things, whereas other cultures you have to explain it, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's a fun part of a
Yeah,
relationship,
for
like
sure.
learning a different culture.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
kind of
definitely.
like looking at other cultures as like a way to travel without traveling. Like
Yeah.
you learn so much about them. You go to their events, you hear them speak their language, and that shit's cool.
Yeah.
I'm all for interracial dating.
Oh yeah, that's the new wave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure. I don't think I've ever like dated a Vietnamese guy because I know Vietnamese people are crazy as fuck. I'm crazy in my own ways, so like
Stereotypes.
like no, I know for sure. Like I just would not fuck with that. Like it's
Crazy how? Like what do you mean?
crazy as in like I
You
don't
punch a hole through your wall? Like, what's crazy?
No, like possessive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mostly possessive.
Okay.
Short-tempered, I guess you could say.
There's actually
Blunt as fuck.
There's actually a running question that we have with a lot of guests. You were talking about possessive.
Yeah.
How do you feel about like bubbling on other people when you're in a relationship? When
Well,
you're in a
okay,
relationship?
let's explain it a little more.
Okay.
Say your man goes out to the club,
Yeah.
right? And he catches a bubble from a girl. Is that okay?
No.
Thank
No.
you.
Okay.
Thank
It might be like a cultural thing. Like maybe I don't know if it was a different man. Sure, but like me, like I'm selfish, so like anything that touches my man, like no, like that's no.
Yeah.
You can hug a girl, whatever, do your thing, but like bubble, anything touching or like sexually related, nah.
That makes sense.
But can you admit that it is a cultural thing?
It is for sure, hands down.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you look at your culture, salsa, bachata,
It's very
all that kind of
intimate,
stuff.
like,
it is.
it's
It is
actually-
intimate, but no. And me, I'm from the Caribbean.
Yeah,
There's
you're
Caribana,
Trinidad.
there's soca,
Yeah.
there's whining, there's all of that, but still, no. Why are you touching my girl? Yeah, dancing with my girl is not a thing. Admire her from afar. If my girl feels like she wants to dance, go and dance on your girls.
Yeah.
Like that's what they're there
Yeah.
for.
I mean,
Yeah.
Go dance on
I
your
feel
girls.
okay, next topic.
Fashion. Do you feel like because you're a woman or because you're Asian, you have to dress a certain way?
No. Honestly, I feel like I dress like a guy sometimes. Like I don't like. I'm really really cozy with it.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I want to feel girly, wear dresses and all that stuff.
No, honestly, the coolest chicks are the ones who can't do both, right?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
hang
I
with
feel
like
like
the
you
guys.
can
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can hang with the guys and you could
Yeah,
be
yeah,
dressy and look good when you're in a dress. It's
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
right?
sure.
What about you? Do you like not put on a dress because you feel like you'll be judged?
Oh yeah, my curves are way too big and I can't do it. I just
Yeah.
can't. No, but for real though, like Spanish people and how they dress, even how I'm dressed right now, the flannel and freaking
You're
Selena,
dressed
like
Spanish as fuck, my guy.
I'm repping to the max. I feel like there's some days where I want to be like all choloed out. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm
Like you want to feel like a cholo.
I'm gonna just do the top button right now. All right, there you go.
Oh snap.
We're cool now.
a
Yeah.
walking stereotype you are.
So there's times where I want to be represent my heritage and be flannel top. I would never do this actually, no. But you know what I mean? Like wear a shirt from Selena, who's really popular in our culture. But there are some times where we don't always dress like this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
For me, black people have been dressing wild lately. So I think I could get away with anything.
What do you mean dressing wild?
Like, they're always, not always, but like a lot of time they're at like the start of like what's next.
Okay.
Like, and it's the weirdest shit. Remember back in like 2013, 2014 when people wearing like emoji like shirts and like pants and stuff?
Yo, that's when New Boys came out and they had like the Sesame Street shirts. Holy.
Yeah. So I mean,
that's crazy.
I don't feel any kind of way. I will say, back when I was younger, skinny jeans were not a thing for black people. Were not a thing for black people. And like now it's like you have to wear the skinniest jeans ever.
That's what one of my boys, he calls it downtown man. So with all the skinny jeans, like only downtown.
No, honestly, downtown man's dressed a certain way too. Nike Tech Fleece. Okay, they have the fitted. Okay, no, not even a fitted. They have the New York the dad cap because they have to be like.
Okay, yeah, when it's like bent.
Yeah, they got that.
Yeah,
they got the joggers and a runner. That's what a downtown man looks like.
Another thing that kind of cheeses me is like the way people view sagging your pants. Like I get. Wait, no, hear me out. I get that like it comes from prison and like there's a negative history behind it, but like a little sag is cool.
Yeah, like
personally, I find a little sag is cool, but people look at you a certain way when you like sag your pants. But
I think there's a difference. Like if it's like, yo, like pull up your pants type of sag, like that's not okay. Yo, but like a little sag is like, okay.
The dirtiest kids in the DRT. Like I can see your full ball shorts.
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
Fucking ankles.
Like, yo, honestly, I'm about to like.
I know, right? Like he's ready for ball and for a club thing. Like it's ridiculous.
Another stereotype that kind of like shaped me in a bit is like being a black person. You couldn't really be a nerd. Like you were looked down upon for being a nerd.
I feel like Lupe Fiasco kind of changed that a little bit. Like
he definitely helped. Yeah. He helped.
Lupe and Pharrell.
Yeah. Pharrell definitely not. Pharrell was a big nerd. And like he was into like sci-fi and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's
the new wave though now.
I was gonna say the new generation of kids are like way more accepting if like you're reading comic books or
Like I know anime used to be looked down upon so much. Now everyone's putting like some anime shit on their new profile or whatever.
Like where were you like?
Like you're dogging like, oh, this is like some fuckery, you know?
The like, worst thing about anime though, everyone looked at it as like some weird Japanese porn.
That's
one
type of
that's so
again the Japanese with the weird shit.
Speaking of anime, did you see that Death Note is making a live action?
That is fucked up.
Oh my god.
Did you see the cast for that?
Yeah, like did you see the trailer?
No, I didn't.
Okay, the trailer is disgusting. Like I fucks with Death Note so much. Like that was like one of the first ones that I got into. And like I saw the trailer and it was like all white people. L is.
What is this, Dragon Ball Z? Like, what the heck?
That movie was so trash. Did you watch the Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh, it was terrible. It was so terrible.
Like, I don't know why anime can't make a great like.
No, they can. It just has to be done by Asian people. That's all it is. That's all it is. And people who actually care about it. Because like 100%. The Kamehameha wasn't even in it properly. Like that's the like basic Dragon Ball Z thing. We're going off topic here. Okay, for me personally, swimming was another big one because like people always say black people can't swim.
Can you swim?
Yes, I'm a very good swimmer actually.
You can't swim? I don't think I heard like any negative things about Vietnamese people can't swim. So it's like it's expected of you guys not to swim.
And like there's black people hanging out like outside of the pool at like barbecues and stuff.
The pool parties, nobody's in the pool.
I'm the guy that's in the pool. And like growing up, I made it a point for everybody to know that I will wash everybody. In
a race?
Yeah. I'm not having it. Not having it.
Are there any stereotypes that are put against Asian people that you go against?
I don't know. I think like just like the whole math.
The
whole Asians can't drive. There's like a selective few, but Yeah, I don't know why, but my dad thinks he's like great at everything. So when he drives and like someone cuts him off, he looks, he's like, it's a female, that's why she can't drive. Like, it's just all these like ideas. It's just so funny. He would always say, oh, like, as a joke, they'd be like, yeah, do you eat dog and shit like that?
Yeah.
All that stuff. I'm like, bro, this.
I can't. Bro.
Don't mean to laugh so hard.
No.
Wait, it's funny because it's not even like a Vietnamese thing. It's like
an Asian thing.
Yeah. But like I was hearing that there are some parts in China that like actually eat dog, but like it's like illegal now. They're like cutting that shit out.
Yeah. We make jokes out
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I probably had dog before and I wouldn't wouldn't mind eating dog again.
Really? Where the hell?
It's like chicken. I don't know, but apparently it's like chicken.
I've never had that. Where do you have that?
Okay, so I don't know how true this is or not, but in Trinidad, there's a lot of Asians in Trinidad.
Yeah.
And my dad was telling me that, so like there's this restaurant, and on top of the restaurant is where they live. And there's a balcony, and on the balcony, there's like a bunch of dogs. And he would realize that like, there would be a bunch of dogs one day, and then the next day there's like no dogs, and then like more dogs would come through, and it's like on top of the restaurant. I don't know how true he's being, but he said like dogs would be in and out that place.
Something like that happened to me as a kid. My dad and his friend bought a rooster. Okay, I had no idea why the fuck.
Wait, is this in Canada?
Yeah. Dog. Yeah. They had it in my basement for the longest time. I'm like, why the fuck do we have a rooster? Next thing you know, no rooster, and we're having a plate of some kind of meat. When I was a kid, I didn't even ask what things were. It's like food is food, so I just ate it. And then it wasn't until later where it was like, whatever happened to that rooster? so
I mean, meat is meat, man. Just can't be attached to it. That's all. Because people in India don't eat cows because they look at it as like sacred, right? So to like them, we're wild as fuck for eating beef and shit. We look at other people that eat dogs like that as well. They're wild, but like it's just based on culture.
So thanks again for being on the episode, Helen. How about you tell the people where they can find you, your social medias?
All my social medias is at Hwindd, so it's HWINDD.
Cool. And do you have anything like happening that, like any galleries or like, what do you see in your future?
My future? Oh man, I don't even look that deep. I don't know. I just want to travel more based on photography. Hopefully, like my work gets me, all over the world. So yeah, we'll see. Cool. All right, so this has been episode 6 of Mltpodcast. Peace.